Woo! Yes, sir. Welcome. Yeah, you. Oh, good morning, my friends. We outside. It's a beautiful day in Hawaii. What a privilege it is to ride along with RJ in the front. And we brought Roy with us today. We are outside on this beautiful Sunday morning. Good to have you guys. Yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like bike content, wheelies, and overall just having a good time, yay! Can do what you gotta do.
Slow channel over here.
As I say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Look, oi. Yeah, you. Well, this is awesome. Roy gave us the call, the holla. Actually, he texted me last night. He wanted to ride already. So here we are. And yeah, we're just gonna be cruising around. I think ultimately we're gonna end up at UH eventually. What we'll be up to today is I realized I never made a video on how to wheelie a pedal bike. You know, I made a video about like how to wheelie the Ball Max. But let's start from the basics. How to wheelie on the pedal bike. So the reason why I say it's such a privilege to be riding along with these hammers is because you know what you're doing. So you get some examples is what I'm getting at is how to do it, how it's done. Nay. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to fill in the gaps, fill in the blanks as far as how to do a wheelie. I'll try my best with this camera rig, this setup today. I don't know if this will be the best perspective, but this is what we're working with today. Just so I can keep both hands on the handlebar. For safety's sake. But yeah, we get Roy over here. Actually, both these guys, they typically ride the Surons. And so it's awesome that they were that cross-trained on the pedal bikes. Make them a better rider on the Suron and then vice versa, you know. Wheeling on the Suron will make you a better pedal bike rider and back and forth. Learn how to control it. Look him. Nay. Oh, this guy. I know, I just can't even pedal fast. Yeah. Woo. But in addition to pedaling, you know,
That was sick.
or doing wheelies.
I got that on video too.
Yeah. Catch some views for you guys. Right now we are just entering Waikiki. Welcome. Yeah, you. Look, you say hi to everybody. How? Smile and wave. Alright, this looks like a good spot. Let's get into it. Okay, so the basics. How to wheelie. Where do we begin? So there's some things to it, yeah? But as far as, alright, how to get the front end up, yeah? Let's start with the first one. The first one I would say is where you lean forward and you throw yourself back, literally. You know, it's a whole weight transfer thing. Right there. Ready? So lean forward, pull back, and then you're up. And then right now I'm sitting in balance point, and so is RJ. That's how he's able to not pedal, coast, yeah. I don't know, in my opinion, you know, this first technique that I'm showing you where you lean forward, it is, you know, probably the technique that takes the most effort, because you have to coordinate leaning forward, you know, throwing yourself back, you know, lean forward, throw yourself back, and then stomping on your, you know, for myself, this is my dominant leg, my right.
We fought our rivals.
Oh, yeah. Some people use it. Wow, that's what I always want to do. Yeah, he's doing it. Riding on the curb like this with that wheelie control. But yeah, lean forward and throw yourself back. Getting the bike, the front wheel into balance point ASAP. Lean back. Trust your brake. That's the most important thing. It's just committing. Lean forward. Pull back. Stomp on that. Hey. Yeah. Oh, don't crash into him. So that's the first one. Still with the crew? So while sitting on your seat, wait, hold on. Let's get over here into this flat section. Lean forward, pull back, stomping that foot, use your dominant foot, and pump that front up. So it's synchronizing is what I want to say. That weight transfer from the front to the back, and at the same time stomping down with your dominant foot and get the bike into balance point as fast as you can. You know, just getting straight to the point of balance point. And that's the first technique. Hey, nice, huh? Whee! And I show you guys the second technique. The second technique requires you to get out of the seat. So actually, pretty much even from like a standing position if you want. Standing, and then right when this leg hits 12 o'clock, that's when you pull back, you know, do the weight transfer. So pedal, my foot is on 12 o'clock, right there. Throw your weight back from the standing position, and that really cuts down on the, I guess, the muscle effort to wheelie, getting up into balance point, versus the first technique. A lot of it has to do with, yeah, there's a lot more effort involved versus when you get out of the seat, is what I'm getting at. That's the first one. I mean, that's the second technique. Pedaling, get out of your seat, 12 o'clock on the pedal, throw yourself back, sit down. And you're in it. And so when you feel yourself floating, that's balance point. You see right now, floating. You know, I mean, floating, and you know you're floating because you can not pedal. You can stop pedaling and coast. So when you're in balance point floating like that, that's where I'm using the brake, feathering the brake, preventing myself from going past balance point. Get up into balance point and then falling back, hit the brake, falling back, hit the brake, fall back, hit the brake. And that's pretty much how you maintain the wheelie. Oh, right there. Breathing hard over here. We go. Okay. Guys, ready for the third technique? This one, you're not even gonna crank down on the pedal. This one, you get off out of your seat. This is basically how you get into a manual. You know, like for you guys that ride the 20-inch. But it applies to any other bike, mountain bike, big wheel bike. And that involves you getting out of your seat, leaning forward, coast, pull back. And you just use your weight to just yank that front end up into the balance point. And that would be the third technique. Which ones do I recommend? Especially if you're starting in the beginning. The first one, the first technique. I wish I had a name for it. Yeah, you. Yeah. Hey! Yee! Nice save. Yeah, you. Look at that control. So good, yeah? You get RJ in, for example, for a better angle. See, so right there, right when he was stopped pedaling, that's that balance point I was telling you guys about.
We're going left.
Wherever you like, follow your heart, Roy. Right here, classic example as far as that third technique, like how you would initiate a manual. It's the guy. What's the chance of that? This is Cedric over here. It's the guy you gotta watch for learn how to manual. Yeah, on a hole for you guys. For this technique, this is the one. Out of your seat, weight in the front, past the bar. Throw yourself back. Boom. Get the front end up in the air. Into balance point. Now this right in the back so you guys can see a better angle of how these guys Oh, guarantee you're gonna see some examples. But yeah, Cedric over here on the 20-inch, he's the one that basically taught me how to ride. Beyond pedaling, how to ride, all the different routes for town. Like I'm talking back in like 2011. So right now we're on Kapahulu. And this is one of the old routes that I would have done with Cedric on the 20-inch. From here we go to UH. But yeah, this used to be our playground over here. As a sidewalk is what I'm getting at. When we used to ride 20s, like rarely ever did we go on the road. Yeah! Oh, this guy! I'm talking about 2011 before we had like what is this opportunity to ride on the road now, you know. Never had that before, is what I'm getting at. So we basically just stayed on top on the sidewalk. But yeah, if you watch the 20 inches, you see that everything starts with you know, standing up, that third technique, the manual technique, where you stand out of your seat, get out of your seat, and I just did it for you guys. Get out of your seat and rock back, boom. And then there you are. If I didn't pedal, that would have been a manual. But because I pedal out, you know, it becomes a wheelie. Right there. Sit back into the balance point. Feather your brake. That's that squeaking you heard. So you can't, kind of good that my brakes is squeaking, because it gives you an idea when I use it. And basically what I was saying is that when you're going past balance point, that's when you just apply just a little bit of brake, call it feathering, to prevent yourself from looping out, but at the same time still going forward, yeah. Not locking up the brake totally. Locking up the brake is fine when you're learning, when you're getting comfortable. You know, getting into balance point in the beginning stages of learning. But I gotta say, oh, trying to give him food. Oh, cool, huh? That's cool. I can dig it. But I was trying to say, my preferred method is the second one I was showing you, where you pedal along, and right when you're ready to wheelie, you get out of your seat just an inch or two, and use a combination of throwing your weight back onto the seat and then pedaling out to the wheelie. Pedal along, maintain balance point, feather the brake. You guys can see my finger working them. You'll see my finger like zip, zip, zip. It's zip, huh? Zip, zip, zip. Not eh. Zip, zip. Sound effects. Here you go, pedaling, pedaling. Right here, get out the seat, pop them up into balance point. Getting it high enough. Now make sure to show you guys like how high you have to get it when we have the opportunity. Where balance point begins and where it ends. It ends when you're going too far back, on the verge of looping out, feather the brake. But just imagine, you know, the front of your front wheel, the bottom of your wheel should be about the same height, in line with your bottom bracket, your sprocket, and that's where, from there on, is where you're in the point of in balance point in that window. Depending on what bike you ride, that window of balance point can be bigger or smaller. Even down to how high you have your seat plays a factor of how big that window of that, you know, how big wheelie balance point is. What I'm saying, you know, just that, or maybe here from this view, you know, like that would be the minimal, where the bottom of the front tire is in line with the bottom bracket and the sprocket, and then boom, right there is balance point, like true balance point, because anything after that you loop out, yeah, is what I'm saying. So from here, from balance point and back, is a rear brake. From here, you know, that opening, that window of opportunity, right around here, that's pedaling. Because what you want to do is pedal to get back into balance point. Anything lower than that, you know, you're chasing the wheelie, is what I'm getting at. And you don't want to chase your wheelie. Chasing your wheelie, for one, you get tired. And not only that, yeah, you're just not gonna last as long. Getting the bike into balance point is how you can maintain the wheelie for distance, is what I'm saying. Woo! Look at that. Alright. Oh yeah, there. Was that set in a manual? Oh, and he got his wind too. Nice. Is that? Okay, just checking if I get my mics. So here we are, technique number 1, staying seated. Let's see. Lean forward, pull back. Straight into balance point. Smile. Keep smiling. Why smile? Because it looks good on camera. Nah, just show that you're enjoying yourself. But truth be told, now when you smile, it may, right there, manual. Guarantee you're going to be breathing. Because what you don't want to do when you're in a wheelie is hold your breath. I know it's, I guess it comes with stress, yeah, and tension. You freeze up. Freeze up meaning, yeah, you stop breathing. You tense up, And then the problem with that is you lose focus because you don't have oxygen. So right here, perfect opportunity to manual. Third technique, going downhill, double check. Okay, moving on. There we go. Rock 'em. Boom. In balance point, feather the brake, push, wheel down. So I guess depending on the situation, so like, okay, this would be a perfect situation for technique number 2, because I'm going uphill, yeah? So use a combination of the legs and throwing your weight back. Yeah, brakeless. There, see, that's what I was talking about. So right now, his front wheel is lower than the sprocket, that's why he lost it. But you want to have that front wheel just as high, if not higher than the sprocket. Oh yeah, so second technique, standing out of the seat, throw your weight back, sit down, smile. Yeah, you. Oh, the land of 4 strokes. You guys know what I'm talking about. Not like before, mopeds would have been 2-stroke. Now 4-stroke. Supposedly more environmentally friendly. Right now we're over here on the UH campus in the dorms. Is that abandoned? No, because it's school right now. Not like it's summertime. I don't see anybody. What? You know any haunted stories about these dorms? Or had any experiences with ghosts over here?
What?
Ghosts?
Ghosts.
Yeah, over here.
Ghosts. Not really.
Nothing.
Yeah, I think they're shy.
My bad. Watch what you say.
I think they're shy. You see it,
Yeah, that's why.
just say sleeping and like,
Hi.
shy now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Watch what you say. Yeah, right here. You can use speed bumps too. Help you bump up the front. Yeah, better to stand up this kind. What they call this, catwalking, when you wheelie standing. Yeah, this is the cardio route. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Ray. Check. Like, say hi to the subscribers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, sir. Make sure I get the other one. Left channel, right channel. Yeah, this is the DJ mics that I'm using to connect. Alright, so you guys can hear me. That's what you see over here, my kili. That's how I get armpit hair. It's the mics. Running left and right channel. Woo! Thank you. Going uphill, pedal along, get out the seat, boom, pop them up. Negotiate this. Yeah, you. Oh, security. Sit back, balance point. Oh, cross. Where's RJ? Oh, there. Yeah, I got a cat. Yeah, okay, right here. Watch him. Guarantee you're gonna pull him up. Try to get a good view of what I'm talking about, that proper height. You know, to maintain the wheelie. Or maybe not going uphill right now. Just gotta keep watching them. I guess another point I want to share with you guys is that initiating the wheelie has nothing to do with speed. It's the idea of committing to getting the bike up into balance point, BP. Here we go. We're at the back of the East-West Center right here. It's a good place to start or sample. Technique number one, still seated, lean forward, pop up, balance point, cruise them, coast, drop a leg, spin them around. Okay, hopefully Emmanuel, let's see if he doesn't. Yeah, you, congratulations. Good job. Good job. Technique number one. Here's technique number two. Pedal along, get ready to stand out of your seat, pull back, sit down, balance point, feather the brake, drop the leg, spin around. Woo! Here, watch RJ. See if he pops it up. Anybody? Example.
Go to the downhill?
Yeah. Go to the downhill. What they said. Here we go. Technique number three. I'll go through all three of them, man. Just throwing them here and there. Flat land. Get out of your seat. Body in front of the handlebar. Throw yourself back. Boom. Once in a while I'll do this one, like just to switch it up, yeah. Reminisce about 20-inch days. I think the T3, technique number 3, is like perfect for downhills. Because sometimes you be going downhill, like you can't even pedal fast enough to get that torque you need to lift the front end. So you just gotta rely on, weight transfer. So like this, slight downhill, no pedaling, coast over the bar, throw yourself back, pedal out. Dude. One more time. Downhill, throw yourself back. No pedaling, all downhill. Feather the brake, maintain balance point. Yeah, watch my finger, lick my finger. Holy smokes. Woo! And that's why we outside. Just seeing homie do that. Gets the blood flowing, puts a smile on your face. That's why we outside. Learn from each other, I get inspired. So right there, you just seen Roy pull a wheelie. His one was technique number 2. You saw RJ, he just didn't pull up. You could see like that he did get out of his seat, maybe about an inch or two, just a little oops to help get the front end up. So you'll see it. Technique number 1, technique number 3, 2, and technique number 3 obviously on the 20 inches because that's just how it's done. Especially when you don't have brakes. It's all in the all in the technique. But you, oh! Damn! Oh, thank you. I didn't even hear him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is not working. Yeah. Thank you. Well, you guys was listening to the ants on the ground. Okay, that's not working out. I'm gonna have to try something different. What am I gonna do? Seriously though, I can't be having that happen. Yeah. Okay, what am I do?
So when I wear the glasses,
Yeah. How do I do
my
this?
helmet or face mask, I won't do it because I'm scared them by the fuck of fall.
Let's do it. We're just gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have furry
Go
neck.
down there, we go 7-Eleven then.
Okay. Run them like this. Thanks, RJ. Yeah, that's what you gotta do to get the best audio. I learned from my friend Kevin. Shout out to Kevin, Cruising 808. So subscribe to his channel. Teach me, So, you set the bar. Gotta use external mic, so for the best audio, especially if you're trying to talk story, yeah. Help you guys out. I like to see you guys wheelie. That's my whole intention is, I want to ride with you, do some wheelies, smile, laugh, have a good time. Technique number 2, pedal along, boom, pull them up. Coast, balance point, feathering the brake. There, see? You can hear my sprocket. Sprocket? Rear hub, clicking, clickety clack, clickety click. Overspeed bumps. Maintain your balance point. Smile. Breathe through your nose. And just cruise them. Cruise them. Through the poles. Feathering the brake. This one is probably safer. On the downhill, get cars parked too. Okay, I know what to say, or how to put it into layman's terms. It's technique number one. A lot of it has to do with your leg power, because you just don't get the amount of weight transfer, you know, just by leaning forward and then throwing your upper body out, because it's right here, right at your hips. That's all the weight that you have to work with is, you know, just your upper body. Sample for you guys. You know, that's it. So that one is a little bit of weight transfer, mostly leg. Or technique number two is a combination of weight transfer and legs, but more on the was that weight transfer end of the spectrum is what I'm getting at. So it's like maybe half. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, shucks, good car coming. Let's see if Seth will jump into a manual. There, yeah, look him. Holy smokes. Still going. That's why he's the guy. For manuals, look at that. We gotta be doing like 30 right now. Even my spit coming out of my mouth. Look at him. Sorry, I was about to swear. Holy smokes. Damn, that's my friend.
Oh, didn't I?
Woo! There you go. I get chicken skin after seeing that. We didn't do it, but because he did it, oh man, I felt it. At least can I just imagine. Sheesh. Right here, we just pulled up at 7-Eleven at the base of Tantalus, Punahou, UH, Wilder Ave. Damn, this guy. Documented.
You go first, I'll wash the bikes.
Thank you. Yeah, you just left us 7-Eleven, small can water break. And then right here we said headed towards McCully. We gotta go over the McCully overpass. So this should be all good on little downhill section over the bridge. Just so we can use technique number 3. This is the one where you're relying on weight transfer 100%, and which works well with going downhill, because especially with the fat quad, because of the gearing, you're just going too fast downhill, so you just rely on weight transfer. Ooh. Okay, let me sample. Here you go. Technique number 3. Standing up over the bars. Lift them up. Set their brake. Imbalance point. And watch my finger. Just ever so slightly pumping the brakes when I feel like I'm going too far back. So good. At least showing you different scenarios, which technique is the best for that situation. And yeah, that was a perfect example of like why you would do technique number 3, just because you're pedaling, going down the hill too fast. Excuse me. Faster than I'm able to pedal. So you just rely on that weight transfer 100%. Hey, cool, huh? Hopefully this is helping you out, talking you guys through it in different scenarios. So technique number 1, definitely, if you're on a flat land. Technique number 2 is working smart, not hard, using a combination of weight transfer and leg power. So yeah. Going back to what I was saying about my preferred method, Cedric. Yeah, preferred method, pedal along, get out of the seat, sit back on your seat, you know, after you throw your weight back. In the wheelie, in balance point, you can tell because I stopped pedaling. Coast. Yeah, that's something to work up to is coasting. That's actually my favorite. Yeah, when you're in a coast, you know, you stop pedaling, gives you a chance to catch your breath, and it just looks good, huh? You know what I mean? It shows that you know what you're doing. Just the fact that you can chill in balance point. And I've heard people make comments that like, cool, you know, that it looks like you're just floating, which that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole reason why we even do the wheelie is to be that sensation that we get when doing the wheelie and being in balance point, just floating. It's a sensation thing. It's also a mental thing because when you're in a wheelie, nothing else matters. You probably heard me say that before in maybe in person, talking story about it. But all your focus is, yeah, you. Oh! Laughing, talking about me. That's where Sarah and I used to live. We did 10 years over there. Crazy area. Right here, what is this? Lime, Macaulay, fern. See all kinds of stuff. Basically everything that comes in and out of Waikiki, you will see it coming past or, you know, within this area. Good stuff mostly. Alright, there, green light. I'll make sure when we get back to the park or someplace when we get to chill, I'll make sure to, so, you know, stay tuned. I'll make sure I go over like what makes a good wheelie bike. So, you know, if you don't have a bike or you have a bike already, you know, I'll show you like what makes a good wheelie bike as far as the specs. Because it makes a difference, you know, a difference having the proper tools for the job. In this case, wheelies. Oh, look at this. Cool, huh? Nice. Beautiful. It's the Alawai right here. Looking good. At least not brown. We've been having a lot of rain lately. Winter time. So typically you can expect the Alawai to be brown from all the runoff. But here, going slightly uphill, so we need to work smart, not hard. Pedal along, get out the seat, pop them up, balance point. Yeah, you backyard oasis. Whew. Nice. Slight downhill. Technique number 3. Balance point. Like that. That's the guy. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, that was so nice. Grateful. Yeah, as far as like, where's the best place to do a wheelie? Just learn on asphalt. It's the best. You know, you would think that doing them on the grass would be good, yeah. I would suggest just going straight to asphalt, you know, parking lot, some places smooth. I guess what I'm getting at is, you know, you want the ground to be as even as possible, you know, smooth, so that when you're in the wheelie, you don't have all these extra movements that you got to compensate for because it's bouncy. You know, which is why I don't recommend the grass, because it's not smooth, yeah. You know, so like if you used to do them over here. Oh! This guy. You know, you can imagine. I mean, it's still wheelie. Watch. Can. But yeah, just got all the imperfections in the grass. That's why I'd rather have you guys learn on a... How's it? Nice hair? I missed that. A dog spot. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing, we gotta drag her. Don't drag your dog. And here, flat ground. Ready? Lean forward. Lean forward. Throw yourself back. Pedal on 12 o'clock. Push down as hard as you can. Like I would say, I would want to say that was about 75% effort with the leg. In my case, it's my right leg. Technique number 2, pedaling along, get out the seat, throw yourself back. Gee. I would say 50-50. 50% weight transfer, 50% leg. Technique number 3, 100% weight transfer. Yeah. Hey, kumusta? Pelmar too short. Yeah, you're getting blessed with all the hammers. Yeah, look, he's staying a wheelie already. Pelmar, he had his own YouTube channel. Wait, he was going for that handshake while doing the wheelie. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you. And the preferred method, number 2. 50-50. 50% weight transfer, 50% leg. Work smart, not hard. Choo.
Yeah, don't do that. And then there's a white bro max wheelie.
That's probably better. Oh wait, the purple one. Probably the little boy, huh?
I thought it was, but it wasn't. I had a fishing pole in the back.
Oh. Shucks, what is his name? Trying to brain fart right now. Naki. White bro max. Young boy. No? Let's try to catch these guys in action. Give you guys one of the examples beside myself. Let's see. There, the manual. And there we are. Pelmar. Okay, let's join in. Woo! Yeah, you. Yep, over the speed bump. As far as speed bumps go, you want to approach it not as slow as possible, but you don't want to go too fast where you're actually going to hop the speed bump. You know, just you want to roll over it, and you're going to feel the front end is going to want to drop, and so that's why when they come up and over it, then I pedal hard. They maintain the front end, keep the front end up. Yeah, you. Back to our starting point. This is where we can talk about the bike. Yeah, what makes a good wheelie bike, especially for a beginner. Oh, car behind. Sorry, I'm bad. she? Alright. Here, let's pull over here and switch out. Switch. What am I talking about? Switch out selfie sticks. There you go. So we can talk story and go over the bike. Quick release. To look over here. See, get this quick release from Insta360.
You guys ever seen the videos of guys catching old eels over here?
No.
Bro, early in the morning they come, or nighttime actually. They cast the poles right over here. And almost like instant, these guys hook up with old eels, bro. And I never did fish this spot. I mean, I did the other night, but I was down there. And all I caught was a damn crab. But, fuck, I should have brought my poles. I would have sampled this spot.
What you using for bait?
Shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, that day I was using lures. I was using the...
Oh, lure.
Yeah, shrimp curly tail. Yeah, it's like this new one. It's like meant for the bonefishes, I guess. So I was trying to use that one, but I never see any bonefishes in this channel. But I've seen videos of every time guys fish this spot, it's either nighttime, morning time, bro. And they don't miss, cause
Yeah. And not even far out too.
yeah, right over here, bro.
Yeah, right in front.
Just cast them right down. I think they walk like waist deep and just throw them like that. Walk back and then maybe like less than an hour or so, cause I'm like, hey, you guys are giving away the secrets.
That's the spot. But yeah, let's take a look at the bike. All right, starting off with, I just want to say let's start with the brake. For me personally, I prefer disc brake first of all, and then not only that, on top of being a disc brake, I prefer hydraulic. This is my front brake actually over here, but I just want to show you, my best description as far as hydraulic brake is this is similar to like having the brake pedal in a car, in a vehicle. And what about it is, it just has a better feel. Like if you drive in a car, you can apply a little brake, or you can lock it up. Yeah. When you approach him, let's say a red light or stop sign, you want to watch how, you want to ease into it and then come to a stop. Yeah. So that's why hydraulic brakes allows you to have that pedal feel, or in this case lever feel, brake control, that you just need a little bit just to prevent yourself from looping out. But hydraulic brakes, in my opinion, is the best. And then for that reason, for feathering, yeah. And then let's go down to, let's skip over to wheelbase, or the rear end in this case, yeah. You want to look for a bike that has, you see this gap right here? I don't know, what is the center post and then the wheel? You want this to be as small as possible. So what that's all about is, would consider it to be a short rear end. Let's take a look at the Monster Ripper. It's the same thing, yeah. The Monster Ripper is just about almost 2-finger gap over here, and then the Fat Quad is just about the same, about 2-finger. I know my Maniac Flyer is maybe even 1 finger, or like 1.5. Galata. So, I'd like to, I guess, prove my point further is that if you guys are familiar with drag bikes, that are meant to go down the quarter mile as fast as possible, you don't want the bike to wheelie. Yeah? You want to keep the front end down so that you don't lose control and be able to steer. They actually extend out the rear end of the bike. The further back the wheel is and you're in front of the wheel, it makes it difficult to wheelie, which, in that case you don't want to. Whereas for a wheelie bike, what makes a good wheelie bike is to have a shortened rear end. The idea is that, you want to be sitting as far back as possible over the rear axle here, and that'll help you get into the wheelie easier. So that's what makes a good wheelie bike. That's something you in a sense, you can't change. You can do some mods like I did, What I'm talking about is I actually took a link out of my chain just so I could, they call that slamming the rear end. So I could have the rear end as short as possible. So, you know, like, you know, on a bicycle, you might have about this much of room back and forth. You know, I have mine as far forward as possible. So I guess you could safe to say that when I got this bike stock, you know, it would have been guaranteed like 2 fingers could fit. But because I had taken out a link and slammed it forward as far forward as possible, shortening the rear end and makes it easy to lift. Gearing does play a factor. I'll give you an example for you guys that are familiar with like the Big Flyer, Big Ripper, stock. Those bikes come with you know, a higher gear ratio meant for more top end. So that does play a factor as far as how easy it is to torque the front end up and to get it up. So the lower the gear ratio, if you look at this on how small the front sprocket is, yeah, it gives you that extra torque you need to lift up the front end. My best suggestion for the best bang for your buck to get a lower gear ratio is actually to change out the rear sprocket, rear collar, they call that, yeah, rear cassette. So like I think a lot of the bikes come stock with a 16. Just think of it as every tooth that you add on the rear is like having 3 teeth in the front. So I would suggest, like, if you're a beginner and you just want a nice low-end torquey bike, go with a 18 in the rear. Another reason why I like to go with the rear, besides that being the best bang for your buck, is that, you know, you can still maintain the front sprocket, which usually has, you know, the nearing, and in this case this bike is the SE, so you can see the SEs in the sprockets, you know, just to maintain that stock look, yeah. But you know, all the change that I did was in the rear. Another thing you can do to help yourself, what is that? Tune your bike for wheelies, is you can slide your seat as far back as possible. So in this case, I think stock it would have been in the middle. No, see, even RJ's bike, and you can see like the numbering over here. So yeah, he's, I would say past, no, Max is over here. I guess this edge over here would have been there, but he, you know, he pushed his seat all the way back, and that puts you further, you know, in addition to the shortened rear end, it puts you even closer to being over the rear axle. So the bike is really happy. Get it? Really happy. And then having a tall bar is highly recommended. So when you have a tall bar, it already puts you in a when you pull the bike out, in a position to wheelie. You know, I always tell people that having a tall bar gives you more torque to pull back. For those of you guys that are familiar at wrenching, let me extend this out so you can see better. So if I had a shorter bar already, I'd be leaning forward, and the junk part about that is when you really with a shorter bar and you come down, because your weight is already forward on the bike, it puts a lot of stress on your wrist because you're landing forward, versus if you had a tall handlebar. When you come down, you know, your weight, your center of gravity, and your torso is still in a vertical position. So that, I guess most of the shock would be in your seat versus on your wrist here. Taller bars just gives you more leverage to pull the front end out, yeah. Especially when you use technique number 3.
We're gonna walk L&L.
Yeah.
Should I come eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Come cruise. More ride time. So like they're ready to go. So let's put this back together. So what, we talked about the handlebar. What else? So as far as you know, oops. Oh yeah, we're back. Oh, hopefully I didn't come out too long ago. guesstimation on these bars right here. These are the big honkins, 7-inch. I know like the Maniac and say like, I think like the SoCal, maybe even the, what's the other one? After the SoCal, the 26-inch. Starting a brain fart right now. That one I know comes with, those bikes come with Block Flyer, the 26, come with like a 6-inch bar. So this would be the bare minimum. Like a 7-inch bar would be the bare minimum. 8 inches would be ideal. And then 9, 10 is almost overkill. There is such thing as too tall. Okay, let's continue the journey. Whoop, quick release. Alright. Yeah, anything else I failed to mention? Oh, I know, I get one more. Let's get situated. And I'll tell you guys my last point of being. Also, take note of my seat. My seat is about the same height as the stem. And that helps out. I'll tell you guys more about that when we're actually rolling. How's it? You guys power ready? Oh, nice. Yeah, cruise. Half day. Oh yeah. About the seat, and this is just my opinion, but a good starting point as far as how high this, the ideal seat height should be for wheelies, especially when you're learning, is to start with it about the same height as your stem. So what I'm getting at is find the bike that is the smallest. Find the smallest bike that fits you comfortably. So that's why I ride the Fat Quad. On side. The Fat Quad has the shortest top tube length. You guys can go over onto like SE bikes and they give all the specs on the frame, or give you the frame specifications. But over here, from the stem, we'll just call it that, to the seat post, I think this one is like 21 inches or less than 21 inches, which makes the front end, from where we're sitting, makes it shorter, therefore easier to lift up the front end. So where I'm going with this is, go over to your local bike shop, in our case Bike Factory, go over to Bike Factory, ask to sit on a bike and start small. Start with a 26. This is a 26. Start with a 26. See if you can get them to raise the seat to the same height as the stem. And pedal, obviously ride it. You don't have to wheelie. But what we're looking for is that with the seat, at the same height as the stem, are you able to get in a nice rotation in your stride, when you pedal? Because that's where the power comes from. If you have the seat slammed on a bike that's too big for you, or just slammed period, you're cramped. Imagine, see my arms, imagine that's, this is supposed to like replicate you pedaling. With your seat slam, it's like you get this short stroke, you don't get that full potential power of, like using all your stride, Oh, how's that? Well, the flies. Bubba's looking like jerky already. Wow, what was that all about, It's like big money in fish. What was that, aku? Anyways, so getting back to having the seat, same height as the stem, nice fluid rotation in the legs, and that gives you the best potential power for you to crank that front end up, especially if you're using technique number 1. So that's the whole point, is that find the smallest bike that you fit, instead of going with a big bike. Especially like myself, I'm 5'7", with shoes, 5'6" without. Where am I going with this? That's why you're not gonna find me on a big ripper, because for me, I think that one is coming in at 23 inches as far as the top tube length. That is just way too much bike for me. Somebody like my friend PolyC, subscribe to his channel. That's my friend. You know, he's 6+. I think he's coming in at 6'2". So he makes the big ripper, big flyer, you know, look comfortable for him, because he's just a bigger guy, taller guy. Hey, what's up, Hansel? Chee. Justin. What is that? Ride e-bikes Hawaii? Yeah. Oh, let me get into a wheelie. So we talked about the frame size. Hopefully I covered everything. Technique number 2 right there. Got out of the seat. 50-50 weight transfer and pedal pressure. Oh, here, let's pull over next to Fel Marcello. Look at the bottom of his front wheel compared to the sprocket. Remember what I was talking about? See? That's that height right there. You know, the front wheel is a little higher than the bottom bracket. But that was my point, is that, woo, hello, hey, nice hat. And the Pirates hat on too, the positive hat. Black, yeah? Wait, that's negative and black. I was talking about the kind of positive, negative. Positive would have been red hat. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's my gist as far as what makes a good wheelie bike. A bike that actually fits you, not too big, not too small, just right. Yeah, so like, whoa, nice. Yeah, right. I'm not saying that I cannot wheelie or against 29s, but for you beginners, for somebody just starting out, the smaller the bike, the easier it is going to be to lift up, you know, right? Makes sense, huh? Something that requires minimal effort. So that's why I get stoked, you know, I see a lot of the up and coming, the young kids, you know, the guys that under 5 foot like that. I see them wheeling on a 20-inch. Perfect. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be on a 26 or a bigger bike, you know, than that, 27, or even I see them on the 29s, because they can. I've seen young kids really, or people of a smaller stature, wheeling 29ers. But you can imagine like the amount of effort it takes to lift up the front end on a 29 is a lot more than a smaller bike. So going back to the kids like from the couple A rides, and they're riding on the 20s, like super stoked to see that. All right, we good? You know, I see them with the seat post the same height as the stem. You're doing it right. Master the 20 and then work your way up. Choo. I know, right? Just smile. Oh, Jackrabbit, the new one. Check this out, the Jackrabbit XG. And look, matching tires front and back. Love it. Choo. Congrats. Imagine you putting in like a regular BMX bar on that one. Guaranteed look like a 20-inch BMX. See what these guys up to. Let's see, document. That's my friend. Yeah, right there. Technique number 3. Watch him. Watch how you pull up the front end. Yeah. Chee! No! Yeah, you. Excuse me. Getting comfortable over here.
some big stairs. This is the stairs they were talking
That's a
about.
good size right there, that height. That's like perfect. You can bunny hop that high. That'll open up doors like, what is that? Bus stop benches. That's good enough. Oh, no. That was in the way. Yeah. It's Wheelie over here in the shade. Yeah. That's my gist on doing wheelies. Hope that'll help you guys out. What was that? That was 2? See, it just comes natural as far as, my preferred method. But a nice casual stroll like this, don't chase the wheelie, sit in balance point, use pedal pressure to keep that front end up, in balance point. Woo. Thank you. Turn around. Oh, manual right there. Manual master. Cedric Asing. Technique number 1, lean forward, throw back, pedal at 12 o'clock, push down, pull back, lean back. You see my elbows? Like, you can have them locked out, that helps too, to maintain the wheelie, especially if you're going for distance. Because if you wheelie with your elbows bent, that means you're using energy. Using energy in your biceps. Oh! Gee.
Go down on my
Yeah, you're bending. It's the guy. Oh yeah, so going back to the form, that's wasted energy. So you can almost lock out your elbow. You don't have to like that. But just save your energy is what I'm saying. Save your energy. Try to keep the arms straight out. And then that also puts you further back, yeah, which is the whole point being. And then you can wave. Holding. Who this guy? Yeah, you. Yeah. Sitting on the seat. Where I was able to drop the hand like that, that's because all my weight was on the seat, and my right hand is just, what is that? Keeping control of the wheel, and then, feathering the brake at the same time. But when you put all your weight in the seat, that's where you can drop a hand. And it's really easy to do that. Oh, look at this. My guys, see. So you see that, oh, let me turn around. Still going. I told you guys, Cedric. Documented, that's my friend. Okay, I don't know if the angle is going to be right, but stay level. What he was doing is staying level, not coming up, not going down, but just right there. If the front end is too high, shift his pelvis forward. If the front end is not high enough, shift your weight back. So I'll do it for you guys. So wheelie, technique number 2, and then coast, and then yeah. That's what you can do to help maintain your wheelie too, especially if you're coasting, because you're not pedaling no more ass, so you gotta rely on weight transfer to maintain hair. Maybe if I just do technique number 3 and just go straight into the manual. Boom. Yeah. See that? Boom. Correcting. Yeah, and then pedal out. Whew. Yeah, I want to see you guys wheelie. No fear. Especially because, I'm showing you guys that, I hope this proves to you guys it's not about speed, but just committing to getting into balance point. It's safe. Is what I'm getting at. Nothing crazy. Technique number 2, pedal along, get out the seat. Pedal at 12 o'clock, stomp down. Work smart, not hard. 50-50. Weight transfer and pedal pressure. Sit on the seat, putting all your weight on the seat, drop a hand. Woo! Circus clown, honk honk. Alright, you guys. I think you guys take everything that I share with you guys with a grain of salt, make it taste better. Shit. I had to send a special shout out to Roy, Delmar, RJ, Brandon, Cedric over here, and you guys, cruising with us and just having fun, enjoying wheelies, how to wheelie, what makes a good wheelie bike, and I hope you catch the bug, and I'll see you guys out there. If you guys have like an Instagram or even YouTube, tag me in the video. Chicken katsu. This guy, thanks. Look at Roy. Oh! Ano? Leaving his mark. A bonus clip over there. Watch this guy. Let's go closer. Let's go on this side so we're not in his way. Lift the camera? No. Yeah, lift the camera. Watch him, watch him. Wall ride. Yeah, you. All right. Cherry. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for cruising along. Leave a like, a positive comment, subscribe. You guys take care. See you. Aloha. Choo.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but